Loma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now something I always say over the years, and I'm the only one that does it, is Ukraine bring the pain. Ukraine bring the pain. And it's plain. Right? We know that. Ukraine bring the pain. Right? We got Lomachenko. We got Alexander Usyk. We had Victor Postal. We've had my man Vocek. Don't forget that. In the light heavyweight division, he was the second best guy. I think I had him above Bivol, but he lost to Better Biev and he retired. He's a lawyer now. Right? And we had them Klitschko's. Let's not even get it twisted. Ukraine brings the pain. It's really plain. I want to get that out of the way before I get into this. Lomachenko wins a unanimous decision versus Jermaine Ortiz. Right? Lomachenko is back, baby. He's handling his business. He wins a unanimous decision over Jermaine Ortiz. The scores were 115, 113, 116, 112, and 117, 111. Now, that's some outlandish-ish. Okay? Let me just get straight to it's outlandish-ish. First of all, let me get it quick. A star is born. A star is born. I watched the fight, right? And I had watched, I had something on YouTube I was watching. It was like the first, the first 6 rounds, right? And I didn't know it was just only 6 rounds. Jermaine Ortiz won first 4 rounds. He lost round 5 and then tied round 6 on my scorecards. And then I said, damn, that's the end of it? So I found another thing I looked at, and the last 2 rounds I watched. I'm going to be honest with you. This is how it went down. So in my card, Jermaine had won 4, tied 1, and lost 1. I watched 0 through 6. So Jermaine Ortiz was looking good. I was like, damn, it's a star is born. If he don't get knocked out, this is good. He's doing as good, at least as good as Isaac Cruz did against Gervonta Tank Davis. And what? A star was born. They talk about Isaac Cruz in the top 4. I'm like, and Lomachenko is better than Gervonta Davis in most people's eyes, right? So this guy is doing great. He won the first four rounds. No doubt about it either. Round 5 I gave to Lomachenko, and round 6 I gave a tie. So then I was like, damn, I thought I was watching the whole fight. So then I watched rounds 11 and 12, right? I gave both of those rounds draws. Both of them. Right? And in round 12, it kind of pissed me off, too, because I'm like, Jermaine Ortiz, he landed 2 nice check left hooks when Lomachenko's coming in, because Lomachenko got this thing, which is really good. It's somebody else that does that. I'm just not sure who it is. But Lomachenko, he's a southpaw. He throws a straight left, and then making you think it's just a straight left, and he comes with a hard right jab. But it's a hard right jab after that. And he had landed that a couple of times throughout the fight. And so Jermaine Ortiz had obviously learned that, and he checked left hook 2 good times. But the commentators were conveniently talking about something else. I saw them 2 check left hooks. You guys need to check it out. Watch round 12, because you would just think, well, Lomachenko won those rounds. No, those 11 and 12 were draws. So I'm like, damn. From what I'm looking at, Jermaine won. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, ooh, when I watch rounds 7 through 10, 7, 8, 9, and 10, then Loma must have knocked him down a couple of times, or Loma totally dominated him in those rounds or something. I just got through watching those rounds. Right? I just got through watching those rounds. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Definitely. 7, Ortiz won, and 8, Ortiz won. 9 was a tie, and 10, Lomachenko won. And I'm going to say this. Lomachenko categorically won only 2 rounds, in my opinion. And one is really categorically, I would say he categorically won round 10 and semi-categorically won round 5. All the rest of those rounds, Jermaine either won or tied. Seriously, I'm being straight up honest. And I'm just going to go through some of the notes I was taking throughout the fight. When I'm watching the fight, I'm like, wow, I lost first 4 rounds. I was talking about Lomachenko. Second thing I wrote is, Ortiz looked great and confident, right? Because I we didn't expect all of this. Then I wrote, Loma landed a few, but was losing. That's what I was writing in the first rounds. And then it also hit me, Jermaine Ortiz has never been 12 rounds. So I jot that down. No, never been 12 rounds and doesn't have that much experience, right? And then I wrote round 5 was Loma's. That's what I wrote. Because the other ones, the first 4, is like, damn, the Ortiz won those, right? And then I said about Ortiz did an Isaac Cruz. I wrote that down because this was an Isaac Cruz. Isaac Cruz came out of nowhere basically when he fought Gervonta Davis, had a good showing, and is now famous and one of the top lightweights. If that's the case for that, then damn it, against Lomachenko, Jermaine Ortiz, a star, is damn boring. Because Jermaine Ortiz not only was in this fight, for those who say Lomachenko won, in this fight, we're going to have to agree. Because Jermaine Ortiz was in this fight, had swagger to the end. Had swagger and belief. Now, he had to pace himself. When you never go 12 rounds, and anybody with common sense understands, you've never been 12 rounds, you kind of respect what a 12-round fight is, so you're going to have to put your foot on the gas. You don't think Lomachenko is somebody you can knock out, so you're not going to use all of your strength. So you're going to pace yourself. And that looks like what he was doing in some of those close rounds. And then another thing I wrote down, round 6, Ortiz did better than the commentary gave him for round 6. And I definitely wrote A Star Is Born, in my opinion. And then I wrote about the 2 check left hooks in round 12. And then I also wrote this. We're talking round 9, right? Round 9. Timothy Bradley said he had Lomachenko behind in round 9. You see what I'm saying? He had him behind in round 9. So in round 10, I gave Ortiz 11 and 12. No, excuse me, round 10, I gave Lomachenko, and 11 and 12 were a tie. You see what I'm saying? So those are pretty things. Now, what else I write? I think Lomachenko might go down to 130 pounds and fight a Valdez and a Navarrete. That's something, too, that we could talk about. And another thing I wrote down, and this is the point. Jermaine Ortiz promised that this is going to be a fight. This is not just some fight that's just going, Lomachenko is going to win, and this is it. He promised it's going to be a fight, and he kept on his promise. Right? Now, for those who know the Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall, how I saw Savannah Marshall the first time, she came out of nowhere and she blew me away. Blew me the hell away. I didn't expect that swagger. Jermaine Ortiz was similar, not as bad because I had no idea that she has this swagger with Savannah Marshall, but Jermaine Ortiz has definitely showed me that he's going to be a problem going forward for whoever in the lightweight division. He's definitely going to be one of the mainstays. He's put himself in that area because we can't have, if Lomachenko is the very best one, you got to say, most people, even though Devin Haney is the undisputed champion, people still say Lomachenko is the best lightweight. Every time I ever do a video, somebody comes in and say Lomachenko is the best lightweight. They got Lomachenko on the pound for pound list and not Devin Haney. Why? Because the people said that make the pound for pound list that Lomachenko passes the eye test. So all of those things, if Lomachenko's the best lightweight, and he was just in a barn burner of a fight who the other guy won, in my opinion, and close in everybody's opinion, and 117 to 111 a scorecard is egregious. I'm not sure what everybody's talking because you guys know when I come to you, I only come straight. I ain't got time to watch no post-fight nothing, right? Although I did see this when I went to another video. Devin Haney was there, right? That's what a champion does, right? He goes from being 20 years old, calling Lomachenko Nomachenko, to being his mandatory, Lomachenko don't want to fight him, to begging Lomachenko for all these years. And when Lomachenko, as soon as he gets back, he's at that fight. Why? Because that's the only fight he'll stay at 135 for. He can be at 135 for one more fight. He's not going to stay at 135 for Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, who's not there himself, Isaac Cruz, or anybody else. Devin Haney's not going to do that. Without knowing him, never talking to him, would tell you he's not coming for 135 for nothing else except Lomachenko, and once. No rematch, no nothing. He'll be at 135 one more time because it's getting to be dangerous for him to make that weight. And that's what he's going to do. And he was at a fight like champions do. Most of the other people don't show up, right? And Lomachenko said something. Oh, by the way, before I go ahead. Round 12, Timothy Bradley and Andre Ward said it's a close fight and it should be close. That's round 12. So 117, 111 is out of the cards. Matter of fact, 116, 112 is way out of the cards. Lomachenko did not win more rounds than the Ortiz. No way. right? I'm sitting there watching it because I like Lomachenko. The problem with this is, though, just like Canelo, we just say they're way better than they are. Like, because you're saying that the other ones are nowhere close. And that's what happens. If you do that, then they have a target on the back, one, and then we weigh how they are against these other opposition. If Lomachenko is the very best lightweight, then Jermaine Ortiz has got to be top 3 because he was just in his ass. You see what I'm saying? It's just simple math. That's why you guys just gotta say Lomachenko's a good fighter. He's one of the best. That's all you gotta say. And everybody will back off. Canelo, good fighter, one of the best. You all gotta say. But if you say they're the very best and they get their ass whooped, somebody's gonna say something. Just normal. That's what happens. Now, when Devin Haney showed up in the ring, Lomachenko, they were like, what do you think about him? He's like, he basically says, you can't talk about a world champion because he's the world champion. That's it. Plus, Lomachenko said, oh, it's a heavyweight or something, he said. You know, saying that he's heavy. I'm saying this about Lomachenko when it comes to Devin Haney. The energy's not there that he really, really wants it to be Devin Haney. And if you're a Lomachenko fan, you can kind of feel it doesn't really, he's going to probably fight Devin Haney, but it doesn't really seem like he wants to. You know, let's be real here, right? He's like, damn, you're a heavyweight. They making jokes about that. But he's real because he's telling you guys, when somebody's an undisputed heavy champion in any division, there's no more discussion about what's up, right? Unless it's Canelo, for example. They went up there and somebody gave him a belt, like the WBC. So there is a discussion that he should fight for the WBC. But in most cases, there's not a discussion. And Lomachenko just said it. Now, at the end of the day, to sum this up, Jermaine Ortiz is a star that just was born right in front of your eyes. Lomachenko is back, right? He's back. He better get himself together to fight Devin Haney, but he's back. He's got to win, a unanimous win. But the thing of the night, the big topic of the night is Jermaine Ortiz is all of that and had a great performance against Lomachenko, and in my opinion, he beat Lomachenko. Sorry to say that for the Loma fans, but guys, go back, watch the fight again, and just see what you see. Jermaine Ortiz won that damn fight. Loma Sports Talk worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.